In England, traditionally, they've seen it as kind of similar to the UEFA Super Cup or the Community Shield, where it's 1 or 2 games, so it doesn't have the same gravitas. But I actually think in this case, because Chelsea know Palmeiras and Brazilian teams want to win it so much, because you've got players like Jorginho who know the culture, and also because Chelsea didn't win it in 2012, they really want to win it this year. And also, it's the only international trophy. In fact, it's the only club trophy that Chelsea haven't won. So if they win it, that completes the set. So I actually think, even though usually in England they don't consider it that big a trophy, I think this will be a really intense game. It's probably similar maybe to the Nations League. I don't know if is that a fair comparison for Brazil, because the people are interested, but it won't necessarily be the main event. Okay. But if the game is good, then that kind of takes a life of its own, and then people get interested. And I think that could happen on Saturday, just because it sounds like there's going to be a real bit of edge to this. Well, yeah, I think everyone went into that game expecting Chelsea to win quite easily. They were given a bit of a fright. They only won 1-0 and they did not play that well. But it's interesting, we've obviously spent the last 2 or 3 days around the Chelsea camp. And from talking to some people in the club, they actually think that Chelsea's performance in that game is some way encouraging, because it shows there was actually a little bit of, as you said, there was some nerves about the team and a little bit of anxiety, but that shows they're taking it seriously, because when they came into the tournament they worried that the players might treat it like a pre-season break and it would be too relaxed, but that isn't the case now. So I do think we'll see a much sharper performance from Chelsea on Saturday. What's also interesting is that Thomas Tuchel might potentially come back if he gets a COVID negative, because that's actually, it's not just the game on Wednesday. Chelsea have had 2 games in a row now against teams they should beat comfortably. They played Plymouth in the FA Cup on Saturday, and that went to extra time, and Plymouth are 2 divisions below them. So that's 2 games in a row they were quite poor, but with Tuchel back at home with COVID. So if he returns, maybe it will also have a bit of an effect in terms of giving them a bit of edge and intensity again.